I don't gotta say it. You try to brush me off, but I know that you play it, quit playing. Yeah, you know what you're doing when you're walking in that dress. Baby, I can tell that you ain't easily impressed. I got tunnel vision, think it's time that I confess. If I could just get my arms around you, baby, don't you say that we're just friends when you know we could be lovers instead. Wanna give you a night you'll never forget. Do the things we never did. You're out your head, so out your mind to think that I will let you pass me by. Oh baby, don't you say that we're just friends when you know we could be lovers instead.
Active 7.9 Pro 2 FM, teman terbaik kamu, teman Pro 2. It's just really nice to meet you again, in this Wednesday. Just like usual, I'm SAVA will accompany you until 5 p.m. And also I'm not alone because Kakak Selamat will accompany me also, for today. Right. How are you today?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I think it's just really interesting, because today there's a guest star that come from across the country. I think
right.
this is really far away from Indonesia. So he is from South Sudan.
Yes.
Which is in Africa, or not?
Yeah, in Africa, obviously.
Okay, so how are you? So we have ATEM JUACH for today that will share his story, teman Pro 2. So how are you today, ATEM?
I'm actually very nice. I'm okay. I'm pretty okay. So, as you mentioned, I'm from South Sudan. South Sudan is basically in the eastern part of Africa.
Okay.
So, maybe you can call it Africa Timur.
Africa Timur, okay.
Yeah, the same thing. So, and a country whereby the youngest country in the world, let me say like that.
Oh yeah? The youngest country?
Yeah, my country, the youngest country in the world. We just got our independence in 2011.
Okay.
So it's basically the country of the tallest people in the world also.
Yeah, you're just so tall, like seriously, I'm just surprised that it was the first time.
Yeah, that's the point. But you can see me like I'm tall, but I'm not actually tall back home.
Seriously?
I'm 2 meters. I'm 2 meters in height, but in my country I'm average person.
Wow.
So there are people of 2.3, 2.4. So a lot of tallest people.
Wow.
So that's all I can say about my country. So.
Wow, that's really interesting, talk about South Sudan, the youngest country in the world,
Yeah, obviously.
And also that the majority of the people there is really tall.
Yeah, obviously.
Wow.
Tall people.
Tall people, around 2.4 meters.
2.4.
2.5.
Yeah.
And you are the two, only two.
I'm only 2 meters.
2
And
meters.
Fun fact, I'm only 1.4. 1.48.
Yeah. Maybe in Malang here I can be maybe the tallest person in Malang.
Yeah, sure.
You are.
But in my country now I'm just extremely
so
short.
short,
Extremely short. Extremely short.
Okay, so actually I'm curious about the first time that you come in Malang ATEM. So what year at that time?
I came to Malang in 2022.
Okay.
So I got admitted in Polonema in 2020. I applied in 2022 and got admitted by, was it I think May. I got admitted in May 2022, and I arrived here before the semester opened in August 2022.
In August?
Yeah. So I came here in 2022.
Okay, so it's around 3 years.
3 years.
3 years
already,
now. 3 years now.
3 years already, and you can speak a little of Indonesia.
A little bit Indonesian, yeah.
You know, Japanese maybe,
Japanese is, let me say, is sulit.
Sulit,
Sulit,
yeah.
so hard.
Difficult, so hard.
Yeah.
So hard,
Japanese, I know only basic word like Monggo,
Oh, I see. Wow.
Maturson, those kind of words.
Yeah.
Podcast langkung.
Yeah, those kind of basic words. But Japanese is actually sulit.
Okay,
Hard.
it's hard, yeah.
Yeah,
But
hard.
Indonesia, what do you think about Indonesia?
Indonesian, I can say Indonesian is one of the simplest language in the world because I think Indonesian was devolved from English kind of words, some kind of words from Arabic, and some kind of words from local language.
Yeah.
So that makes it so simple. Let me say so simple. But I still struggle to speak it.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
still struggle to
Yeah.
speak it. I'm only good in listening. I can get a lot of words, but replying is still my problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. If someone asks me that do you speak Indonesian, I can still say that still sedikit.
Sedikit,
okay.
just
Yeah.
a little.
A little
but-
bit,
A little bit, but it's quite nice, yeah, that you can speak Indonesia, although it's just a little.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm still working on it. I have to at least speak it very well to be a little bit fluent, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
Because I may not stop coming back to Indonesian. So that's make it like at least I have to incorporate myself into that kind of nature. So at least to know it well, so that when I come back some time back, I will be able to speak Indonesian direct.
Wow. Hopefully like that,
and
yeah.
it's really nice. Most of the time when you surprise someone like speak Indonesian
Yeah.
and you are foreigner,
Yeah.
that person really love it and really socialize with you freely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it make life easier.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this is the
that's
first time that you come in Indonesia.
This is my first time. Yeah, yes, my first time. I've never gone back, and I just came in 2022, and I never went back.
Oh, really?
Because it's just too far away, Kakak Slamet. And
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the ticket fee is quite
Expensive,
high.
might
Expensive,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously, my country is too far.
Yeah, it's just too far.
And we don't have direct flight to Indonesia.
Uh-huh.
So we have to maybe exit to Dubai,
Dubai
then
first, and
from
then.
Dubai to Jakarta directly.
Oh.
So the ticket become quite expensive.
Around what? How much?
The
20?
ticket, the one-way ticket is around 13 million, maybe. And if it is two ways, it's
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
expensive. It can go up to
Okay.
25. So
Yeah. Not
it's quite
include
expensive.
immigration, yeah.
Immigration.
Yeah.
Immigration procedures are not actually
It's not difficult.
coming to Indonesia is not free like other countries. So you need to have all the required documents for you to be given immigration procedures. So I can say immigration procedures in Indonesia is quite restricted.
Oh, really?
Oh, like seriously? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you need to meet all the required documents for you to at least come here. So, and coming here was through student visa. So a student visa is really nice, and Indonesia is now open to outside world.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So,
That's good.
And most of people come here. By then, people used to come here through tourist visa. But now students are now coming all over many part of the
okay.
world, coming to Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a really nice thing, yeah. So what do you think the first time that you come in Indonesia, what do you think about this country?
The first time I came here, I was like, I just came when I arrived in Jakarta, and the people were actually afraid. Like
Really?
maybe sometime most of the people don't know the foreign people.
Yeah. Right.
So the foreigners. So when I came, what surprised them the most is still the height.
Oh, okay.
You were just so
So
tall.
when,
Yeah.
when I arrived at exit in immigration, so to check out, like I have to join the line. But in the line I was extremely tall. People were just short. So people interrupted me like, let's take some pictures.
Okay.
So I was like, at least I have to catch the next flight to Surabaya.
Yeah.
So when I maybe delay taking some kind of pictures, then it's gonna take some kind of longer time, or it may
longer
waste my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I first rushed back to at least complete with immigration procedures. Then most of them came, take a lot of pictures, taking a lot of
Oh my
pictures. So it was like Indonesia really welcoming and not surprised. So, but it was really nice. So I really enjoyed that day when I arrived in Indonesia. So I took off to Surabaya. Then from Surabaya I was taken directly by my school. So then taken to the boarding house. Then I stayed there a little bit. So, but it was really a little bit challenging because coming to a new country and I was traveling alone. So and this is a new place. I've never traveled there and I don't know anything about it. And to make it worse, you cannot communicate easily with the people because of Bahasa Indo. So when I need to translate something, then I have to use the Google Translate again for me to understand myself with someone. So it make it really hard.
It's just really challenging,
challenging,
to just visit the new country that you never come before,
Exactly.
Exactly. So actually, I'm just a little bit curious the reason why you choose to study in Malang rather than the other country,
Maybe Jakarta, maybe. Or
other than the other country, Indonesia,
Singapore or Australia.
You know, back then when I was in senior high school, I get to know Indonesia through this kind of tea glasses.
Tea glasses?
So
tea glasses.
it's written below it there, the Made in Indonesia.
I see.
Wow,
So,
that's unique.
When I saw that during my senior high school, I get to explore like what is all about this kind of country. And to make it worse, I explore about Indonesia, looking into it, kind of several highlands, 17,000 highlands, so many highlands. So the landscape is so beautiful. So I say like, and the population here is extremely high. 207 million.
That's
people.
right.
So extremely high number. So I was curious, like, why not going to that country? Because in our student kind of life, your main vision always is to go and explore the new cultures, the new places, and get the knowledge there.
Wow.
So what really drive me to Indonesia or to choose Indonesia is the beautiful landscape and the new cultures. I have to come and learn maybe the Japanese kind of way of life.
That's right.
So it can help in many ways when you go back to your country.
Okay, so that's the reason, And
that's the reason.
Is it like what you expect when you just come in Indonesia and you see that landscape? Is it just wonderful, or?
I can say like when I arrived here, I visit a lot of the beautiful places that I desired before and that I saw online. So and I saw it is real. So the beauty that I got online is the same thing that you got in place. So I was really amazed with that, and I hope to explore more because Indonesia is still big. Still big. Maybe where I travel is a little bit still, maybe let me say maybe still less than 10%, because Indonesia is still wide and there are a lot of beautiful places that I need to travel.
You need to travel more,
more.
And till what year you study in Malang?
I'm now in my third year. In my sixth semester.
Oh, sixth semester?
I'm now in my sixth semester, so I'm left with one more year. One more year to complete
your degree.
My degree. Then I'm still it is not yet time to go back home.
For sure. Not waste your time.
I still have to go for S2.
Go for it.
That's my plan. And maybe I still have more 3 years to at least go through Indonesia still more.
Wow. So you expend more time in Indonesia.
I still expect more time.
And take the second degree in Malang also, or maybe the other city?
It can be any other city or within, just as long as it is within Indonesia.
Okay, because you just in love Indonesia. And in what subject actually you study? In what subject? Program?
I'm actually studying mechanical engineering.
Wow.
So I'm specializing in mechanical production and maintenance engineering. So it's pretty nice.
Wow.
I enjoyed it because in Polynema we do a lot of practicals more than the theory. So we have around 60% practical.
60% practical.
And only 40% is theory. So you really go out with full skill of exploring the new kind of innovation in industrial world. So I really enjoyed that.
Wow, that's quite interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Because I think like the practical is really important than the theory.
Exactly, yeah.
We need to just to know how to fix this and
Yeah.
many more, ya.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. So don't go anywhere, teman Pro 2. Let's breakfast. I mean, breakfast is eating, ya. Different ya, teman Pro 2 ya. So let's move on again to the next song first, and then let's talk again more about the culture, the food also, ya, that exists in South Sudan, especially with ATEM, teman Pro 2. So don't go anywhere.
How does one keep in touch? You're my internet crush. So many sides of love. This one's gonna be rough. I'm still here driving blind. You're more than my virtual Valentine. The earth can't keep us tied. You're still in the back of my mind. Call me greedy when I'm just needy. You're the best and worst part of my day. Before you tell me that it's unhealthy, well then give me something better, babe. I'm still here driving blind. You're more than my virtual Valentine. The earth can't keep us tied. You're still in the back of my mind. You're the only one I figured out who's not yet against me. In the scale and scheme of everything, I don't know where ends meet. And there's still a lonely part of me that never wants to let go, till you're standing right in front of me and you say, why don't we go home? So we walk into the living room, but I'm stuck in my apartment, trying to sort through every memory while I wonder where my heart went. There's not much left to complain about, so I'm not afraid of nothing. I get that there's no one else, but how could I blame myself? I'm still here driving blind. You're more than my virtual Valentine. The earth can't keep us tied. You're still in the back of my mind. How does one keep in touch? You're my internet crush.
Wih, keren banget nih. Katanya ada obat herbal bisa mencegah sakit gigi seumur hidup.
Ada hoax tuh.
Widih. Ini juga keren nih. Ada sumber energi baru PLTH, pembangkit listrik tenaga hampa.
Iya, itu juga hoax kali. Lu bacanya apaan sih? Aduh, pantesan portal abal-abal lu baca. Kalau mau baca berita yang lengkap tapi udah verified, mulai dari berita nasional, internasional, olahraga, gaya hidup sampai hiburan, lu cukup klik rri.co.id. Di situ lu juga bisa streaming RRI digital. Aduh, makanya cek dulu biar gak kegocek di rri.co.id.
RRI Digital. Nikmati kemudahan interaksi, partisipasi dan kolaborasi dengan RRI Digital. Interaksi, dengar dan saksikan siaran langsung kami, daftarkan akun kamu, dan mulailah berinteraksi di setiap program dan konten kami. Partisipasi, kreasikan konten kamu dengan berita, podcast, vlog, film, musik, dan playlist. Kolaborasi, kami mengajak berbagai komunitas untuk berkembang bersama melalui digital platform. RRI Digital sekarang menghadirkan terobosan baru, workspace platform dan online learning platform dengan fasilitas-fasilitas unggulan, monitor impact dan outcome, meeting online, video conference, dan library. RRI Digital menghadirkan fitur-fitur untuk peningkatan interaksi, partisipasi, kolaborasi, workspace, dan learning. Yuk, segera download RRI Digital.
Bu, kok main buang aja sih?
Kan biasanya juga dibuangnya di situ.
Tapi minimal kalau buang sampah dipilih, Bu. Mana sampah organik, sampah anorganik, sampah B3, sampah kertas, dan sampah residu.
Hah? Apaan sih? Orang sama-sama sampah juga.
Beda dong, Bu. Kalau sampah organik itu adalah jenis sampah yang mudah terurai. Sebaliknya, sampah anorganik adalah sampah yang sulit terurai. Kalau sampah kertas adalah sampah yang mesti dipilih supaya mudah untuk didaur ulang.
Oh, gitu. Tapi kalau bedanya sampah B3 sama sampah residu apa dong?
Jadi, kalau sampah B3 itu merupakan sampah yang dapat membahayakan manusia, hewan, dan lingkungan. Terus, kalau sampah residu adalah jenis sampah selain yang saya sebutkan tadi, Bu. Sekarang, Ibu udah ngerti kan?
Oh, jadi begitu, Pak. Ya udah deh, saya pilih dulu ya, Pak.
Loh, Bu, yang dibawa sampah yang di plastik. Jangan gerobak saya yang dibawa.
You said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight. But then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend. Baby, now and then, don't you just wanna wake up dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in a haze. If you're drunk on life, babe, I think it's great. But while in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet
Ya, teman Pro 2, we still on 97.9 Pro 2 FM, teman terbaik kamu. So, actually, we still on Sore Ceria Special English for today. And yeah, we still talk with ATEM here,
Right.
and also Kakak Slamet ya.
Yeah,
That
we
is
still
quite interesting to talk with
Right, yeah.
ATEM ya.
Yeah,
It's
from Sudan, South Sudan.
Sudan.
That's right.
Thank you.
Okay, so actually you mentioned before that you love to learn the new culture. So actually I want to learn about your culture also. Maybe for the beginning is from the food,
Yeah, local food. Yeah,
local food.
that has been very famous. Yeah,
Popular,
yeah.
yeah.
Popular, or that people that usually use or eaten every day.
Yeah. Obviously, the cultures, when we talk of cultures, then we are actually based on, we can start with the new way of life, maybe the food,
Yeah.
and maybe cultural kind of dances and all kind of stuffs, maybe cultural dressing,
Dressing, yeah.
all those kind of things. So, but basically on the side of food, and to directly go into that side of the food eaten basically in my country, and it's quite different, totally different with Indonesia.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So our food basically grain based.
Oh,
Let me say the corn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, corn. Yeah.
Almost
Vegetarian,
all, yeah. Not sometimes vegetarians are
okay.
also there, but when I say corn based or the grains, so it's like the rice is not eaten not eaten most of the time.
Oh,
Okay.
Rice can be eaten maybe once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah,
Oh,
once
once
a
a month. Okay.
Yeah. So we eat a lot of corns. So corn is made into that kind, is grinded like when we have in Indonesia here we have tofu jagung.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tofu jagung. So we have those kind of the maize flour and the sorghum flour maybe. So those kind of stuffs are done are made into different kind of food. So the common food in my local culture. So I have something called awalwala.
Wala.
Awalwala. Yeah, awalwala. So awalwala is kind of, it's just like jenang. You know jenang?
Yeah,
I know, jenang.
Sticky kind of.
Sticky yeah.
Yeah, sticky
yeah.
kind of
Food, yeah.
too sweet.
Too
sweet.
So it is the corn which is made in a sticky way of something like jenang. So that one is the local native food, but it's not actually popular because it's not eaten in daily life. So it's eaten mostly like when we have special occasion.
event.
Yeah, special occasion. So that one is really common basically in my basic culture, like the Dinka people and the Nuer people. So that one is so common. So almost like, let me say around 70% of the country, they eat that kind of food. They like it, and almost everyone like it. So, but what is really common, the one which is eaten on daily basis, on daily basis is something called kisira.
Kisra.
Yeah, kisira is a kind of it's almost like the flat kind of bread. So it is thin,
Really thin.
Yeah, really
Okay.
thin bread. So it is only made like you cooked it like let me say.
Like in Malaysia, look like?
In India we have those kind of like something
Tortilla.
like thin bread.
Yeah,
Thin
thin
bread.
bread.
Yeah, thin bread made on hot surface, maybe on hot metal. Then you burn it to become secular or something of that kind. So some kind of thin bread. So that one is the main. That one replaces rice, like what we eat here. So kisira. So that kisira is enjoyed by almost everyone.
Okay.
And it is eaten now with several kind of sauce. Maybe maybe with meat, because most of the people like meat.
Yeah.
Basically. So in my country, the number of cows or the number of animals is bigger than the number of people.
Oh,
So we enjoy a lot of meats.
okay.
So
Yeah, your
we
meats, yeah,
we
okay.
eat a lot of meats. So it can be cooked in kind of stew, maybe meat
Yeah.
stew. It can be eaten in many way of, maybe meat can be cooked in many ways. So that one is enjoyed with kithra. And sometimes that tofu jagung can also be made as asida. Asida is maybe in
Indonesia?
Indonesian
Lontong, like lontong.
It's not common in Indonesia,
Yeah, okay.
and I don't know which food to compare it with. Asida is kind of, it is made in a way that you just pour that kind of flour, the maize flour. You pour in hot water, then you mix it to become really a little bit solid.
Okay.
So it becomes so hard.
So dark, yeah. So dark, okay.
Yeah, so solid.
Solid,
So
and then?
that kind of solid you now eat with different kind of stew or some kind of greens.
I see,
And soup also.
Yeah, this is asida.
Which one? Let
That's
me
asida.
see.
So
Okay.
so nice. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
there, when you eat that kind of things, you can stay the full day without eating. You really become too satisfied.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
too satisfied. Yeah. So you can eat with maybe okra soup. We have a lot of greens, vegetables. So those kind of stuff, those are the common food like asida, kisira, and maybe meat. A lot of meat. We enjoy a lot of meat, and as I said before, that we have the largest number of cattle in the world.
Cattle.
Like the number of animals is bigger than the number of people. The population is only 11 million people. We have 11 million people, but we have around 16 million animals.
Wow, that's so many.
so different.
Yeah.
So it's so different, and this number of animals, they are only owned by only 3 tribes.
Wow.
Only 3 tribes out of 64 tribes.
Yeah.
So, and my tribe, the Dinka tribe,
Yeah.
we have the largest number.
Okay.
So we take a lot of milk, and that's why you see me like I'm extremely tall.
Yeah.
So from childhood, we take a lot of milk.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we have a lot of milk content. We have a lot of
Milk.
and it is not processed milk. So the milk directly from the cow.
Okay,
Wow.
directly.
So
okay.
you don't take it to the industry to be
Yeah.
processed. So when it is processed, then maybe you have added some kind of chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
right.
So we don't like that.
Oh, okay.
So we
That's
only
right.
take 100%
Yeah.
pure milk. So
Oh,
that one
wow.
becomes so nice, and you really enjoyed it. So, and maybe you eat some kind of meat, a lot of meats. So that's what I can say about the food. But I really like the food there, and I miss them now for 3 years.
Wow.
Years without eating.
Okay, so
That
you
means you're fasting in for 3 years.
you're fasting in Indonesia. You
Yeah,
don't
okay.
eat that. Okay, so
Wow.
so you mentioned before that a lot of meats there. So what kind of meats that? A meat? I mean like the cow or chicken or pig or what?
Basically, we have what we often eat is the cow meat.
Cow meat?
Yeah,
Okay.
the cow meat, and the goat meat is also there.
Oh.
So we have also the sheep meat.
Cheap meat.
Yeah, sheep. So sheep, same like goat.
Oh,
almost
okay.
same. But pig is also there, but not too common.
Oh, not
Too common, but it's not eaten by everyone, because the population is 50% Muslim and 50% Christian.
Oh.
So
I see.
the 50% Muslim, they don't eat that kind
For
of.
sure, yeah.
And we have also the Adventists, Seventh-day Adventists. They are also Christian, but they don't eat pig.
Oh.
So
You call it as Adventist?
yeah, they are Adventists. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Seventh-day Adventists. So they pray on Saturdays. So those kind of people, they don't eat.
Pig.
The pig.
Okay.
So they say
just
it's
knew that.
unclean. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So basically, what is common eaten by the majority is the cow and the goat meat.
The cow and the goat
And the goat
meat.
meat,
And
yeah.
how about the chicken? Is there
Chicken is not really common. We don't have this kind of Brazilian chicken. What we have here, ayam everywhere.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So we don't have those kind of stuffs. So what we have is basically ayam kampung, the original one. So, but the original one we don't eat on daily basis. So maybe often. Yeah, sometime maybe once, maybe in a month, or maybe 2 times in a month, or 3 times in a month. Or maybe when you visit a certain hotel, maybe that's where you can eat anything you like, but not on daily basis. But here is ayam everywhere. Ayam everywhere.
every day is chicken,
every day,
yeah.
Chicken
everywhere.
chicken and banana.
Oh yeah, I love that song. Okay, so
Chicken and
back
banana.
again. So you mentioned before that you in these 3 years you don't eat that food, yeah, from
Yeah,
Kishira,
Kisra. Yeah.
Kishira, and then
Okra,
Asida.
Kashida, and then Awalala.
Awalala.
Okay,
Awalala.
so how about you in Indonesia? You just eat rice all the time, or you just eat bread in Indonesia?
When I came here, you know, when you visit a new place, you have to cope up with what is going on there.
That's
Okay.
right.
So it is always say like when you are in Rome, you have to do as the Roman do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So when I came here, I go along with the Indonesian way of life.
Okay.
So eating rice every day.
Wow.
So rice is my daily meal now. Sometimes when we feel like to prepare something, then sometime back we can prepare sida. We just go and buy topu jagung from local markets.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we can prepare it.
But is it easy to get it? The material?
It's easier. It's easy to make it because we have okra here and we have tofu jagung also. So
okay.
we can make it. But in my country, we started cooking here. Cooking is only for females.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
So according to the cultures, only ladies cooked.
Okay.
But males, they just go and look after kettles and maybe enjoy the food. Just
Okay.
relaxing,
Okay.
protecting the family actually,
Yeah.
and looking for the resources of the family. But when we came here, we have to go with the way of life.
So you cook by yourself, yeah? In Indonesia, yeah?
When I feel like to cook something unique for myself, then I have to cook it.
Okay, so you just you can cook asida only in Indonesia,
On
yeah?
Asida, but on daily basis, not on daily
Just
basis. I have to
rice.
just eat rice.
Okay, and I'm just a little bit curious about the spicy. I mean, like Indonesia, we have a lot of spicy food, yeah. And how about in Sudan? Is there also have a spicy food?
That's a very interesting question.
Or maybe you don't like it?
You know, in my country, we have zero spice.
Oh, really?
Zero spice.
Zero spice.
Okay.
It is only in West Africa where there are spices, because people from West Africa they import this kind of
Chili?
Indomie and all those
Indomie,
kind of
okay.
things.
Yeah.
So we contain some spice. But in my country, especially even in, let me say, in the eastern part of Africa,
Yeah.
we have zero spice.
Wow.
So when I arrived here, it was really challenging. Let me say,
Challenging, yeah.
Yeah, challenging.
Really hard. So
really
that-
hard,
okay.
really hard. I stayed for almost 14 days without eating properly because of spices.
Oh, I see.
When I enter maybe maybe warung certain hotel,
Yeah.
and I try to ask the person in charge there that which one is not containing spices. Then they will show me some kind of stuffs that this one is not spicy, this one is not spicy, this one not spicy. But when I go and taste it later, it burned my mouth.
Oh my God, that's so
So
sad.
I have to just quit. I just leave the food there. Or try little hard, then to consume little, then adding some water into my mouth, maybe to cool it down. Then I have to leave. Maybe after 14 days. Then after 14 days, I try to cope up a little bit. But now
Okay.
I'm cope up with the spices.
Wow.
So now I can enjoy even almost all the sambal. I can enjoy.
Okay.
Wow. So now you can eat spicy food,
Yeah,
yeah?
I can eat spicy food now.
Okay. You really adapt well in Indonesia, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, you have to at least cope up with everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So talking about the culture in your country, that maybe
Interesting.
the interesting one,
Yeah.
yeah. So maybe you can tell us about maybe the dress or maybe about the dancing or maybe some kind of it.
Yeah, about the cultures, you know, as I said before, that we have diverse kind of way of life in South Sudan. So we have 64 tribes. These 64 tribes have different kind of cultures.
Wow.
But let me say 70% of 64 tribes make out of my tribe and the Nuer tribe. Those are the majority. So out of that number, I can tell you more about the cultures. The cultures are really nice.
Right.
We have a lot of dances. We demonstrate them in Indonesia here during cultural days.
Oh, okay.
So especially in the campus,
Yeah.
We can show our cultures sometime days, or when there's a program, then we have to show our cultures. So we have some kind of dancing. So our dancing style, I can say, like, there's dergel. Dergel is basically practice in the cattle camps. So it is a kind of dance, let me say it is a kind of calculated kind of jumping. Yeah, it's like jumping, but it's jumping in a unique way.
Yeah.
With the faster feet.
A lot of calculated
okay.
style of jumping. So there's dergel and there's mayok. Yeah, mayok. Yeah. Mayok is basically kind of high jump. Let me say it is a high jump. But dergel is just relaxed jump.
Okay.
You just relax. So it's really nice.
Okay.
So, but on the other side, we have diverse cultures also. Still other kind of dances, like the 64 tribe kind of dances. We have a lot. So, and basically during cultural days in South Sudan, all the 64 tribes, they show their cultures.
Wow.
So you get to learn.
64,
You get to learn almost all.
Wow.
You get to learn almost all. So I can dance different kind of cultures. Basically, although I'm from Dinka, I can dance also maybe around 30 plus.
Wow.
I can dance their kind of dances. And the other kind that I can tell you about the cultures, the way of life in South Sudan, basically on my tribe, we keep a lot of cattle, so we are nomadic pastoralists. So most of the people don't stay in the towns. So people who stay in the towns are people who are studying, school students, and maybe people who are working. But the people who are settling back home, they stay in the cattle camps, looking after cattle, and rearing cattle, those kind of stuffs. So that's what I can say about the cultures. But the cultures are really nice.
Wow.
Okay, so maybe after this,
Interesting.
I want to watch it in the YouTube. How the dance is quite nice with jumping and the unique move.
You really enjoyed it.
Okay.
You can search in the YouTube maybe Mayok or Dergel. Dergel
Or
It's really
mayok
nice,
Okay, that's quite interesting, teman Pro 2. And how about the way of life? Maybe in Indonesia, a lot of people say that people in Indonesia is really chilling, santai, And how about in South
Just
Sudan?
quite the same, with Sudan.
Maybe quite the same or different. You have a strict rule maybe in the way you live.
In South Sudan, let me say the way of life is you just make it simple. Stay simple life. Just stay simple life. So it's not highly restricted, but we still follow some kind of cultural norms and beliefs. So as I mentioned earlier, like the ladies and the ladies and the men's, they have some different rules.
Different rules, different job.
Different rules. So men look after cattle, they study, they look for what is supposed to be eaten at home, they look for the resources of the family. But ladies, they have to take care of the kids, cooking and all other kind of stuffs, and male don't cook. Male don't cook. So they don't cook. But you just study other kind of stuff, but the way of life is just simple, just like Indonesian. But for Indonesia is more, what make it different with Indonesia is like, for Indonesia you can just chill with your wife. You cannot even cook at your home, but you move with your wife to maybe warung, you go and eat.
Go outside,
with your children, you go and eat together. But it is abomination in my country. It is not allowed. So when you are married man, everything need to be prepared at home.
Oh really? Wow.
So you just settle at home. You just maybe after coming from work, you come and settle back home. Then wait for what is to be eaten, prepared by the woman. So
it's harmful for us, as a women, Okay.
It's actually tiresome, but when the lady is also working, maybe employed kind of lady, then there can be some kind of ladies also at home to help her. So maybe relatives and sometimes if there are no relatives, then you can look for the mates.
I
The
see.
mates. Yeah, you employ the mates, then the mates can be helping your wife in doing those kind of stuffs.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
the way of life is simple actually.
It's simple actually,
okay.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
sometimes it's just a little bit different with Indonesia.
A little bit
Yeah.
different. Yeah, a little bit
Okay,
different.
that's quite nice. So talking about the warung and maybe the restaurant, yeah, and especially in Malang we have a lot of cafe, yeah.
How
And
about in
how
Sudan?
about
Yeah.
in Sudan?
In Sudan, basically, let me say the chilling places like the cafes and
Cafes,
all other kind of stuffs. There are not so many.
Oh, I see.
There are not so many. It's still the youngest country, and maybe when you want to go and chill outside, there are some kind of hangout places, but not so many. And sometimes they can be overcrowded, so you will feel like not to go there. But when maybe the males have their way of hanging out. So as males, they can gather themselves a group of 10 people. Then they can go to the forest, wilderness. They go and chill there. Maybe you can go and kill some kind of wild animals. Then you just enjoy the meat in the wilderness.
Wow.
So then you can come back, but ladies just maybe they can go for cultural dances in the evening hours. So just almost all the evenings you can go for cultural dances. That's where you go and look. Maybe you want to get a new girlfriend. You can
should just
go.
stand there.
You go and stand
Yeah.
there at the cultural
The
center.
cultural center.
And then you wait for scanning the ladies.
Oh,
After
wow.
getting the new one, then you go on. So that's what I can say about the cafes, but not too common. Like for Indonesia, it's too common.
Yeah.
The meeting places like you go to alun-alun, then the
Yeah.
cafes.
There's so many.
Yeah, but not too common in my country.
Okay, that's quite interesting teman Pro 2 ya. And unfortunately, I think it's almost 5 p.m. ya.
Yeah,
So I
almost,
think it's really interesting to talk with you, ATEM ya. And I just learned a lot of your culture here.
Thank
And
you,
I
thank
think
you.
like maybe next time we should just talk more about your culture ya, because culture is just really a lot of things we can learn about, maybe song and many more. Yeah, but I think the time is not that much. But
Yeah,
thank you
that's it.
for coming ya ATEM and sharing your story to teman Pro 2 for sure. And for sure thank you Kakak Selamat ya for
Yeah, you're
accompanying
welcome.
me.
Yeah.
Welcome, yeah.
And hopefully next time we have a really great again ya guest star from Polinema or maybe
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other
The other school, yeah.
school ya.
West
So
West.
maybe the last statement maybe for teman Pro 2, the listener maybe, or maybe to your lecturer maybe that hear this broadcast ATEM.
About my lecturers.
Yeah, maybe that you want to say something to your lecturers or maybe your
yeah.
friends that
Yeah,
listen
friends,
this one.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah. What I can say to my lecturers, my second community in Indonesia is
That's right.
my close family in
Yeah.
Indonesia
Yeah.
is starting from my lecturers.
Yeah, okay.
So especially for my department, mechanical engineering in Polinema. So these are the people who incorporate me into way of life here, and they show
Wow.
me like I have the close person. They gave us when we arrived here. They gave
Yeah.
us the close supervisors.
Oh, okay.
So these are the people who take care of us. In case of any problem, we contact them.
Oh,
So
okay.
these are like our parents here.
Oh,
And we really enjoy that. We really like them, and I really appreciate coming to Indonesia. It's
Yeah.
not like a problem, but you just feel at home because
okay.
you are given that kind of close person. Then the people are friendly. So my friends also are friendly, and we do enjoy a lot. So these are, I can say to my lecturers that let's keep up with that spirit, and everything will be okay.
wow, the keep up your spirit. Yeah, thank you, the lecturer of Polinema. Yeah, that
Yeah,
thank you,
bring
yeah.
home to their students.
that's
Yeah,
right, yeah.
wow. Okay,
So
so
make them comfortable, yeah.
yeah, that make comfortable in Indonesia. That's really amazing. Thank you once again for ATEM that coming to Pro 2. Yeah, next time maybe we can broadcast again.
Yeah,
and
you're
for
welcome.
sure, teman Pro 2 don't go anywhere because after this, still I'm SAVA will accompany you until 7 p.m. See ya. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah.
I know that this could hurt me bad. I know that this could feel like that, but I just can't stop.
and my defenses drop. I know that I was born to